God carry out within. All right, which I started off with that. All right, this is Zephaniah 3 and 5, and the reason why I'm just doing this lesson is simply because nobody knows what a day will bring. Lesson on months, lesson on days, or years. Right? It says that wisdom, days teaching wisdom, and a multitude of years teaching knowledge. But as these days, as we count down the final days of this kingdom, and saying that it's this the year of the anniversary of the 250 years, all right, that Esau been in rulership, it's very fitting that in this 2026 year, all right, that he is trying to accomplish his enterprise. Okay, and the Lord had given him bounds that he can't pass, and usually that's when the kingdom plateau or peak out, right? Usually around 250 years, something prior to that, maybe go a little after, but that's the kind of the measuring stick, all right, whereas the wicked is allowed to rule. Okay, our kingdoms are set up for. Now we're not saying that's directly and that's in the Bible or whatever. All right, just through wisdom. All right, and just measuring things, and you'll be able to identify. Basically when the Lord set up kingdoms, judging them. All right, and when He put them down. All right, now get that next in Job. All right. But this Zephaniah 3 and 5, it says, the just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame. You see? So every morning the Lord bringeth his judgment to light. All right, you'll see the judgment of the Lord constantly going forth, all right, through every morning, all right, and the morning marks the beginning of the day. So the Lord's judgments is at the beginning of the day. How much more in the midst and ultimately through the night? Okay. So the Lord is not a God that's far off, all right? The Lord is in the midst of Israel, okay? Not only that, all right, the Lord's eyes is in all of the earth, going to and fro out of the earth, man, right? Looking for the judgment there in it, all right, to bring back the messengers of the Lord, which are the angels, are here, are set up to bring back, okay, the wickedness that they're recording in this kingdom, man. And also to bring back the what? The righteous deeds of the Lord's servants, man. All right? So, looking forward to this so-called New Year, and I say so-called because the New Year starts around the Passover, man. All right, which is usually March, April-ish, chiefly April. All right? This is not a New Year. That's why it's dark and demonic. And one thing I'll say this, all right, this is just pure what I've seen over the years. A lot of deaths happen, I would say even in my family, all right, or friends, close relatives, and loved ones. It happened towards the end of the year, man. Around this time, November is December, all right, October, just in those January, all right, even February. Been at the very tail end of the year, all right? It be a demonic dark energy, a dark cloud over this place, man. All right? And people out celebrating marriage, giving in the marriage, not acknowledging the time, man. they get cut off guard. That's why it says desire not the night. All right, when people are cut off in their place, man. And this kingdom is dark as hell, man. Like Job said, it's dark. It's even dark as the shadows of death. It's even as hell, man. Okay? What do we have here, man? It's Satan. This, man. It's a lot. Got to be kidding me. See, this place is as hell, man. God damn. So a major accident, people flying on New Year, somebody. See, the Lord done judged some goddamn body, man. You know, fucking accident on a 2-lane bridge. Just the only way, man. That's neither here nor there, right? Well, this is part of seeing what this year has to offer, man. Right? Uptick in deaths, uptick in violence and destruction, and there's gonna be an uptick in wickedness, man. All right, to where the Lord can just all out judge this goddamn place, man. Okay? That's the calling card of America, man. Look at this. You hear the lights? Look at that. But anyways, what this world got to offer is judgment at its highest calling card, man. Bullshit, man. Salaki, man. Huh. So-called New Year. Man, judgment is going forth, man. Couldn't even finish this. Couldn't even finish this, man. And then New Year's, man. Look. I'm gonna show this too. We're gonna be able to see it in the back, behind us. A major accident. And Salaki, every time throw me out the spirit. Not really, it's really, and listen, this is the proof, man. just rubbernecking, just sitting there, just, you know, looking all hard. You know, I get on. I understand where the Lord judgment is in place. You know, the issues of death belong unto the Lord. And the Lord always start the year off by killing people, man. Right? And he set the tone of the year. Like I said in the late, that's the temperature of the year. You know? And every year, year by year, it get more gruesome. The deaths take more tolls. And it get more volatile in the earth, man. So the anger of the Lord is being kindled day by day, man. All right? Let's get back to this lesson. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody looked like they damn near went off the bridge, man. You know? There you go. Look at that. The whole back of it tore up, man. All the airbags out. You know? And again, you hate to say it, there's more. Alright, but I'm gonna get on. You know, Carl like me like but you know, he had us doing the Eve of Destruction lesson. I could have very well been in this position right here, man. You know, we gonna praise the Lord, you know, for protecting his men, but ultimately judging the wicked too. Alright? That's something we care about. You know, so let's see what this year got to offer. So far, so good. So far, so good, man. You see? Now, just to get back to it. Alright? And guess what? We can know it no shame. It's like right now, last year around this time, same time, about an hour or two difference in the same vicinity of time, the Lord had a T attack happen on Bourbon Street, one of the most wickedest hubs of wickedness. All right, streets you can go on in America, man. Areas. And they got a guy drive an electric X-150, whatever it was, and just bowling ball, you know, knocking pins. They used to like a bowling ball, knocking pins down, running over people, man. Alright? And like I said, like we said, it's gonna get worse, man. Right? That is entering into the windows of this place. Yeah. Zephaniah 3:6, I have cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passing by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, there is no inhabitant. See? It says, I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. However, I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. So, like the Lord said, this is a forward and perverse generation. And whose teeth there's no faith in them. Alright? A nation of wickedness, man. Wicked people, wicked doings. Knowing these people ain't gonna learn. Alright, until the Lord actually bring his judgments, his true judgments in the earth. Well, all his judgments are true. But let me get this. This is Isaiah 26. And 8. It says, yea, in the way of judgments of thy judgments, O Yahweh, have we waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. And the we represents the elect of the Lord, man. We waiting on the Lord. And we ain't aware of his judgments, all right? We got a high level of respect for the Lord's judgments, man. Bekatah will make her. It says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. You see? Because right now, the world is corrupt. They have learned wickedness. They know what wickedness is. They don't know what righteousness is. But righteousness comes by the way of judgment. All right? There's a chastisement for righteousness. And what's about to happen, the Lord is chastising the world, man. All right? Because of their wicked deeds. The Lord is at enmity with the world, man. Popping firecrackers, amongst other things, man. You know? In this perverse, wicked world, you got people popping goddamn firecrackers, man, having a good time. All right? So-called quote-unquote enjoying life, but going home struggling, man. Right? They come out in the earth and in the world, and they pretend as if they're enjoying themselves, man, when they struggle. All right? I'm trying to get this in the NLT. You don't want to let me. All of a sudden, I just don't want to let me see it. It's all good. All right? But it says the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness, man. It says that favor be shown to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. So part of that favor the Lord is putting out there is the prophets. The Lord's hand is still stretched out to disobedient and gainsaying people, man. Yet our people they're gonna fan the hand. So there's a judgment. It says in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh. Right? I'm trying to get this in the NLT. Still waiting to see the works of the Lord. Alright, this is Isaiah 5:19, when the Lord is about to give the people what they've been waiting for. So this what this year gonna have to offer: more debt, more anguish, more frustration, okay, and amongst a plethora of other things, man. Hopefully that end, you know, we'll see the end of all things as well. This is Isaiah 5:18. It says, "Woe to them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity." These people are vain. The people that are vain is our people, man. Right? Because they stand on sin and corruptness. It says, and sin as it were a cordwood, as if it were tied unto them. Right? A cord is some, you know, it's an extension of the cord. You know, it's connected unto you. It says, they say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw it nigh and come, that we may know it. You see? So they're asking to see the work of the Lord. That's why in Psalms 119 it says, it's time for thee, O Lord, to work. I don't think people know what they're asking for, man. Isaiah 5:19 in NLT. They even mock God and say, hurry up and do something. We want to see what you can do. Let the Holy One of Israel carry out his plan, for we want to know what it is. And what is the day of the Lord unto you? That want to see what the Lord won't do. Should ask for us. Gotta get it. One of my favorites. Jeremiah 17. As for his own men. Alright? Jeremiah 17, start at 14. It says, heal me, O Yahweh, I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise. Behold, they say unto me, where's the word of Yahweh? Let it come now. But as for me, I have not hastened from being a pastor to follow thee. Neither have I desired the woeful day. Thou knowest, that which came out of my lips was right before me. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. You see? So, hey, you know, we hadn't hastened from following the Lord on our lips. And neither we desire that woeful day, because, you know, we got ourselves shall scarcely make it and be protected. So the wicked is saying, let us see the day of the Lord. They are they that also say, let their blood be upon us, man. All right, when it was, you know, delivering Yahweh shout to the enemies. Let his blood be upon us and our children. Those are those people that taking the Lord for vain, man. They don't have no fear of the Lord. You see? The greatest thing the Lord could have given us was a second chance and the fear. Right? But the Lord Jake going to stand on it. Right? All that business that he's speaking about and the shit talking. You have to stand on business, man. This is still talking shit by the walls. They ain't gonna consider the land. And this is Ezekiel 33 and 30. Alright. This is Ezekiel 33 and 30. It says, also thou son of man, the children of thy people are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord, Yahweh. So they know who the prophet is. Remember the Lord said in Galatians, that the Lord is not mocked. All right? You're going to sow what you're going to reap what you sow. It says, and they come unto thee as the people coming, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covenants, man. So a lot of people is talking shit. Hey, let us see, you know what it is, what's coming forth to the Lord, man. Let us see it. But the Lord, man, you know, so let's see what the Lord got to offer in this year. And I mean that in meekness and fear, man. Because this could be the year of our deliverance. All right, in the destruction of our enemies, man. You know, we never know. Right? This is Deuteronomy 32. Let's get it. People ain't gonna really understand. That latter end is Deuteronomy 32. And 32 and 28. And it reads, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. You gotta have no understanding on you to be asking for the day of the Lord. You know, and you don't have any works laid up for protection, for mercy, for nothing. You're just asking for the day of the Lord, man. You are in the congregation of the day. All right? People talking about, oh, I can't wait till the day of the Lord. Hey, yeah, you can't wait to die then. You know? Because a lot of the day of the Lord is not what it is, not gonna be what a lot of people expect, man. It says, oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end, man. to see it from a front row view in 3D, man. Right? You about to get an up close and personal. Your eyes is gonna witness it. And it's happening in this generation. And what I mean by this generation is it's gonna happen soon, very soon. Yes, it's going down in this generation, man. Make a speedy, you know what? Let's get that. Speedy radiance to this place, man. Right? Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy radiance of all them that dwell in the land, man. See that? So the Lord gonna make quick work upon this place. All right, it's gonna be quick work. Let's get this Romans. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. All right? So this thing gonna happen real fast, man. So that's why he is assembling these nations to gather them together for them to destroy each other. All right? And ultimately so he can bring judgment to pass, man. You know, which is a beautiful thing. And we need the Lord to take these kings out of power, man, and reestablish the real rulers of the earth, real sovereign leaders of the earth, man. All right, who gonna implement righteousness, man. Okay, with a rod of iron. This is Job 12:23. He increased the nations and destroyed them. He enlarged the nations and straightened them again. All right. So the Lord's setting up. He's setting up. He pulling down. He rooting out. He plucking up. He planting. All right, all for his sake. It says he take away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth and causes them to wander in the wilderness where there is no way. All right? So the Lord taking the mirth out this place, the bullshit, all right, and reestablishing righteousness, man. Okay? As we see it unfolding. So that's what the Lord have to offer right now, and we'll stay tuned in to see what more, because you know, I can never go far enough actually saying what the Lord have to offer in this year. But we're looking for the implementation of the seer, all right, you know, and amongst other things, pestilence, you know, the wars to kick off, all right? There's the only thing left to do. So, you know, we anticipated with fear, we as the elect, we anticipated with fear, but also in belief that it's going to happen, man. All right, sooner than we expect it to. All right, so we're in the spirit of getting up out of here. And to those who are in the spirit of debt, may debt seize upon you. So I don't want to write this out. It was edifying, man. Next time I see Shalom.